son of a bitch. Do you like medicine? Yeah. Do you like medicine? Do you like comedy? Do you like jokes? Do you like because laughter is the best. I got that medicine. It's that medicine, man. We're back at it again. What day is today? Oh, it's Hump Day. It's Wednesday. It's when we're shooting. Double check. Yeah, October 6th, 2021, baby boy, baby girl. Yeah, you son of a bitch. You like medicine. You like laughter. You like that. How do you want to conquer your day? You get a little bit of medicine. Get a little bit of laughter. You go in there. You conquer the day with that big D energy, dude. You go in there with that big dick energy. But you don't go in there with just like, because everybody's out there with the regular size big dick energy. You got to go in there with the big extra large dick energy, the triple X large dick energy, dude. You got to go in with that dick energy, and you got to go in with that. Same with the ladies. You got to go in there with that big puss energy. I'm just trying to figure it out because like ladies, you got to have the equivalent to it. You can't be just walking. You could be a lady with walking around with big dick energy, but you also want to step it up. Or you could, what's the equivalent to it? Is it big labia energy, big puss energy? You know what I'm talking about. Put your hands up in the air if you got that big puss energy. Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. I see you out there. I see you out there. Congratulations for your big puss and your big labia and your big dick, your extra large energy. Congratulations. You're doing great. You're doing great. Fantastic. Go out there and like today we're gonna just go in there and like give them a good show. Give them a good show because that's what we do around here. That's what we keep it. That's or maybe that's the thing equivalent to a big dick energy. Maybe it'd be a tight puss energy, dude. Maybe that's because you can't. Maybe it's the looser the better, obviously, because it's got more like experience. It's got it's dope. You can do a lot more with looser than you could do with tighter. Let's be honest. More, sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is more. And you got to be the judge on that day, particular day. Is it going to be less is more or more is more? Because then you don't know. Same thing with a guy. Because sometimes I'll be walking around with that big D energy. I'll trip myself over, dude. I'll trip myself over. Why? Because I got that big D energy walking around, tripping myself over. It's packing, dude. I know. It's like regular size. No shame. No shame in my game. Right? You're whatever. Give or take whatever. What's an inch between you and I? What am I talking about here? Who's talking about what? Doesn't matter, but that's the point. You go in there with that big extra large D energy, with that big labia energy, with that big clit energy. I don't know how it works for you guys, ladies. Let's try to come up with a term for the ladies, or is it, we could all use the same term. It doesn't really matter. It's okay. We could all use the same term, or you can, distinguish what you want to go out there with, and you gotta get method with it. So when I'm walking out there with that big D energy, I'll stumble over myself. I'll trip myself over sometimes. I'll get real uncomfortable, dude. You don't know me. I'll get real uncomfortable with that big D energy just because it's like, I gotta let you know I'm uncomfortable. Why? Big D energy. You think it's easy carrying out big D energy, dude, all the time. All this I'll limp, dude. I'll limp half the day. They'll be asking me like, why are you limping? I'll be like, big D energy, dude. You can't just go around life not. Because that's the thing, you gotta go in there and like conquer, bro. Gotta go in there and conquer. Because it's not so much cutthroat anymore, but it's still like it's a numbers game. Literally, we're all like, it's incredible. Whatever you're into, even like if 1% of the population's into it, as much as you are, that's like roughly 80 million people that are into the same thing that you're into. You gotta go in there with that big extra triple large, juice it up, baby, juice it up. Whatever you're working with, juice it up. Metaphorically speaking, of course, but keep it clean, organic, natural, but juice it up, extend it, get it elongated. It's pump it up, just get it, do it, make it big, go big. You gotta go big these days. You can't not go, because if you can't just go in there with like regular, because everything's just being enhanced, and like you what are you gonna do? Regular, you gotta go big, extra D, extra inches, width, length, girth, droopiness, all that, but energy. Droopy, large droop energy, dude. Get in there. Do it. Give him a good show today. Because we came in on the weekend, spiced it up, threw in a little bit of random this, random that. So none of this randomness. No. Today we're gonna get specific with big D energy and big puss energy, dude. What do you guys think? What do you guys think out there, ladies? How do you guys? I'd imagine if I were walking around with that big puss energy, dude, I'd get uncomfortable as well. But you gotta let people know why you're uncomfortable. Big puss energy, walking around, it's not easy, dude. That's the thing. I'd imagine if you're a lady and you got different arms, guys, we don't have too many different underwears. It's like boxers, briefs, tidy whities, this, that, and the other. Ladies, you got string work sometimes. Sometimes you got things that you're not even really covering anything. It's like, why even wearing underwear? It's not the point. But the point is, you're walking there with extra big labia energy, big puss energy. Like, you gotta let people know you're uncomfortable. Why? Big energy, dude. Walking around with all this energy. You think it's easy? Tell people that. You think it's easy? Ask them. Ask them a question. Ask them. Don't tell them. Rather, ask them. Do you think it's easy? And let them ponder. Let them ponder upon that. You know, it's a riddle. It's a, you know, but you wrap that enigma in a riddle, put a bow tie out, and, you know, just serve it up. Serve it up. Let them know what you're working with. Because you got to go in there and whatever it is that you're doing. What are you doing out there? What are you doing? Maybe you're a telemarketer. You know, you got to make a few phone calls during the day. Maybe you're selling stuff. I don't know, but that's the thing. You got to like get on there, big D energy, big labia, big puss energy, whatever it is that you're working with. It doesn't matter. But you got to get in and like be aggressive. Don't be assertive no more. You got to go aggressive. You got to, because that's the thing. Everybody's just like, oh, we're mindful, we're aggressive. We're mindful, we're assertive. But you got to go aggressive. You got to go, because that's the thing. You got to put up the numbers. You got to put up the numbers. What are you doing? Everybody's going out there trying to put a number. You got to go in there and put more number. What are you working with? You're not working with numbers? What are you working with then? Jeez. But that's the thing. I want you to step it up. Go in there, like, get uncomfortable, baby. That's what it is. Because a lot of times people think that with like big D energy or like big puss energy, it's like, you got to be mad uncomfortable, dog. Like I said, I'd be tripping myself over. I'd fall over all the time. I'll sit and just hurt myself, dog. I'll sit on it. I'll sit on, because it's big, dude. We're talking triple X, you know, quadruple XL. It's big, dude. Multiple X's back there. Energy. That's what it is. So you got to just be mindful of that, but go in there full force. That's what I'm talking about. Every day, whatever you're out there. You're copping around. You're a cop. You be, you know what? Go around. You be the one who arrests everybody. Make the first arrests, dude. Make the first arrest. Go out. Go think outside the box. Work outside of your jurisdiction. Bring people in. Bring people in. Brian Laundrie, Canadian troopers. You get them. You know, you get on that. Who cares? Maybe he's in Canada. Maybe he's not. Doesn't matter. You bring him in. Doesn't matter. You bring him in. You bring in everybody. You bring in and go out there. Maybe that's the thing. Go out there. You play. Everybody's out there like, you know, this guy's got to come in. You go out there, make a video, be like, bri. Everything's gooch, man. We found out, you know, it wasn't your fault. You're not a suspect. We don't know if he's, but that's the thing. You go out there and hopefully he's not, you know, he's not on the webs, he's not on the YouTubes and the internets. If he is, yo, subscribe, dude. But not like only if you're in it. Only if you're in it. We don't know yet. Is this guy still caught or what? He's still being on the loose. He's being loosey goosey. He's the loosest goose right now. Nobody's caught him yet. Jesus, been going on for some time. It's incredible. But you know what I'm saying, dude? Talking to other people, of course, right now at this moment, but like, you know, go out there, like, you be the difference. You be the difference. Make a video out there. Be like, yo, we found, you know, alternative evidence. You're free. Come out. You're safe. Like, you play that game. You be the different extra large. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You can't, like, you know, you're like, she did it. But that's what it is. Go in there, be, What's up with things being what's up with, what, am I right? What's up with things being, you know what I'm talking about? What's up with things being called, like, what's, you know, things being called something based on the perception or the idea, but the actuality when you think about it is not like, what am I talking about? I'm talking about sex on the beach, dude. Why is the drink called sex on the beach? You know? It sounds delightful. The idea, the concept sounds beautiful. Sex on the beach. Who doesn't like, you know, sex? You know? Who doesn't like who doesn't like beaches? That's what I'm saying, you know? Sex on the beach. And the idea sounds like, you know, it's the name sounds wonderful. It sounds like such a beautiful experience if you could experience it. But then if you were to actually experience it, dude, that's the thing. Is it that great? Sex on the beach, dude? I barely, you know, I'm the type that I'll go on a stroll on the beach. Big D, big extra labia energy, big puss energy on the beach. We'll put it out there. Not really, but like, you know what I'm talking about? You go in there, you take a stroll on the beach. You take a dip in the water, you know? You build a little sandcastle. You break a few sandcastles. I don't know what you're into. Yeah. Maybe you're a sadist of some sort, breaking away kicking sandcastles. Maybe you're a sick son of a bitch. But, but still doesn't mean you can't have fun. But those are the lengths that I'll go to, dude. I don't know if I want to have sex, even if us, how close are we into the tide, dude? How close on, because that's the thing. If it's just if it's a little bit further away from the tide, maybe, because then you got, sand still happens to move here and there, but at least it's not washing up on you and in you everywhere. But what are you talking about? Would it be as comfortable? Like, that's the thing, because sometimes you don't know. You think you hear something, you're like, oh, that sounds wonderful, and you've never tried it. You're like, I should try it. But that's the thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't knock it until I try it. But how did it like get there? Was it sex on the beach? What kind of sex are we talking about here? Did it start off like by just like a fellow or a lady just going to town by themselves and that kind of sex? Or did somebody try that on and they're like, man, this is pretty nice? And this must have been done way, way back, like way long time ago, right? Obviously with less humans on Earth and people, because you can't just be walking up on the beach rolling around like a pervert, you pervert. But that's the thing. Maybe somebody way back in the day, Middle Ages, went on the beach, and then eventually the word got out, and then maybe they formulated then they started doing the binary. They got into, groups, tag team. Oh, more fun, double the fun. That's how maybe but initially it must have been like, man, kind of lonely. You went to the beach and and you did it, and you're like feeling like nice in the moment, but then like obviously the thoughts that come after, oh, the loneliness, oh, whatever that, what I'm talking about. It's so hollow. And you're like, man, what if but it still feels nice to a degree. And you're like, it could be better. And then you got together, you forged groups, partnered up, and then maybe that evolved into the actual sex on the beach. But even then, man, because a little bit of sand goes in your sandals. All of a sudden you're walking around with a little bit of dirt on your feet. Oh, it does have a cleansing and exfoliating effect, which is kind of nice. You want to go for a walk and exfoliate, baby? You want to multitask? Go to the beach. You want to get a nice scrub down on them feet, bro? Do it, lady. But all of a sudden you catch a little dirt, just got in, and you reach into, maybe you're wearing your swimming trunks that have got the nice pockets, or you're wearing your shorts that have got the nice pockets. And you put your hand in there, oh, sand underneath my nails, so annoying. Oh, gross. And it's there, and you get rid of them. You go like this, and you get rid of them. But there's still a couple, even in the evening when you got home, there's still a couple there underneath your nails until you take a shower. You really go to town. It's there. So I'm just thinking, because sometimes I'm just what type of people go out there and do the sex on the beaches, not the drinks, the activities. And you gotta be a little bit wild. But it is nice. The thought of it, the thought of it sounds delightful. The actual going through with it, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I like being comfortable. I like being comfortable, dude. I like being clean and but big D energy, big but comfortable. Because that's the thing. If it's just if it's nice for a few seconds and then you start getting sand everywhere up in there. How comfortable is that? How nice is that? How sanitary is that with everything going around, dude? With everything going around? These days? With everything going around? What's going around? Nothing going around. It's all right. Nothing's going around. But it's but do it. You only live once. That's, or maybe, who knows, at this point, maybe we do live multiple lives. Nobody's been able to keep track. Leave clues behind for yourselves. That's what I'm telling myself. Dude, this time before I go out, bro, If that's I'll leave details behind of something, dude. I'll wave myself down. I'll be like, yeah. I'll make a video reminding myself to watch a video later in the future. I'll be like, this was you down the line. And I'm like, what happened? Who knows? Leave clues. That's the beauty of this time, that we can leave behind clues, dude. We can leave behind clues and just like, because that's the thing, before it was written on a book. Somebody, people fought. The book burns. Who's got the book? Which book? Doesn't matter. Many books got burnt. But, libraries burnt. Doesn't matter. But things happen. But now you get to make it like, that's the thing. Somebody would really have to go out of their way to like, get into your video. They could still get into the videos and, oh man, the deep fakes. Fuck. It's okay. We're optimistic around here, but that's the thing. You got to leave the clues and let yourself know. Leave clues. Hand signs that you'll only like, you'll have to, oh man, it's a whole inception thing. You got to get in there, remind yourself to like wake up and watch something or see, or like seek something. Man, how does that work? Doesn't. We're still tweaking. We're working on it. It's like a little tiny. It's a brief. It's the initial stages of the idea. We'll let it cook and simmer. Maybe somebody else will want to take it there. Take it, jump on it, take it there to the next level. How can we leave clues behind so that we can recognize maybe if there is reincarnation, wave it down. Hey, you're looking at yourself in the future from the past. Who knows? Weird. But back to the sex on the beach, man. Like that's the thing. It's how does that start? You know what I'm talking about? How does that start? Is it just the convenience of like having something sound like sounding good and delightful to the ears and the mind? Paints a beautiful picture. Sex, beach. Who doesn't like the two? You know what I'm talking about? But then you put it together. In actuality, it's fucking hella uncomfortable. Next thing you know, you got a big tide coming and you're rolling around, you're suffocating, you're choking on water. Oh, but maybe you like being choked. I don't know what you're into. Maybe that's why it would work. Oh my God, I gotta watch my breath. I'm drowning here. Isn't it wonderful? A whole lot of things that you got, but maybe you're into that. Maybe you're into that. And that's the most natural way that you could do that, because the other, without actually anybody like laying fingers on you, which is, sometimes you'd have to ask somebody, you're like, oh, do whatever. I'm not comfortable doing that. Next thing you know, you end up at like some, resort, out of city, in city, within the vicinity, who cares? Somewhere. They're putting plastic bags over you, tying you up, twisting your nurples, giving you purples and all that jazz. It's just to whatever it is, but it starts off with the sounding. It's a nice marketing thing. It's a nice market. It sounds great in terms of marketing. Sex on the beach. Have you tried sex on the beach? Or you gotta try sex on the beach. I don't want to. I don't think so, bro. We're past that. We've talked about this before. I'm done even with like vertical sex, dude. Just like horizontal, just like, good old fashioned. Just horizontal. One, it's over. Everybody go to bed. It's time to rest up for the big day tomorrow. Gotta put out because that's the thing. If you're putting out big D and big extra triple large labia energy every day, big puss energy, you gotta one good time, it's done. You don't go to a good restaurant and just keep ordering one meal after the next. You get that nice Kobe beef, you eat the Kobe beef, you go home. All right, it's done. It's finished. Finito. One time. Put on a good show. Go in there with big energy. Big deal. Tickle him, tickle him, tickle him. Tickle him. Mentally. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying your lives. Trying to as much as I can. It's, it comes with its, every day. It comes with its territory every day. Every day, because you got to get up there, do things that you got to do. But I love you. Want to say I love you. Hopefully I made you laugh a little bit. Hopefully I made you, just think about things a little. Who cares? Silly shit. Fun shit. Sex on the beach. Big D energy. Big labia energy. Big puss energy. Make yourselves uncomfortable is what I'm trying to tell you. Make yourselves uncomfortable. Go out there. Let people know what you're working with so that they can step up their games and we could all be jazzed up all day, every day. You look over your shoulder to the right. Big D energy. To the left. Big puss energy. You got to bring it up a little bit. But then they see you. And then they start raising the levels, and then everybody's all of a sudden just, you know, you amp it up a little bit, you know. Day one on the job, no problem. We're all starting off at an easy breeze. Everybody, you know, it's just like the first day when you start jogging, you know, and then you notice people are like, you know, we're going, what is it, the 0.5 on the treadmill? Let's everybody chill for a second. Let's everybody go. We're good with, and then some asshole comes along. They're like, I want to do 1. I want to do speed level 1 with incline. Give it an increase. Put it on 1. Next thing you know, you're starting to get agitated because you're like, this motherfucker thinks you can go faster than I can. We're going to play this game. I see your 1. I raise you 1.5. And also 1.5 on the incline. Eat it, bitch. Eat it. Alright, but then down the line, you know, Jenny over here, she's cranking it up all the way to 4. She's like, I warmed up, I'm ready to start running. I'm ready to start running because I got the big fucking energy. I go in there with the energy. Now you're like 2 dudes, ladies, everybody's energied up, dog. Everybody's ramped up, everybody's on edge. But you can't be the chump that's walking around with 1 or 1.5 ladies out here doing 4s. You the dudes are, hey, we're gonna play this game, crank it up all the way up 6. You get it up there. Incline 2.5. Fucking, Leaning back a little, just a little, to let them know you can lean back and run on 6.5. Push it up. Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you, bro. Push it up to 7. Oh, everybody's working up a big sweat now. Yeah, we're all so fast in life in general. Doing go-getters, bunch of motherfucking go-getters. I see you out there, you big son of a bitch. You beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there, but the boys and the girls who are like, you know, getting out there, fucking doing things, and then all of a sudden you got somebody's coming there, just somebody from the way back who's just been eyeing the game. Y'all be doing 7s. Kid's been fucking running all his life. Kid's been fucking running for 30 fucking years. Running, ramped up. He's like, y'all a bunch of chumps. I'm gonna rev it up all the way to 9. Revs it up to 9. Now he's all the way at it already, just fucking going at it, but not even breaking a switch, just going at it. Fucking his hands just fucking gyrating, his whole body's moving, but not moving. It's insane, and everybody's just like, but it impacts everybody, because now you got a new level. You're like, I didn't even know that shit was real, I've heard of it. Magical. Is it a myth? Is it a butterfly? Is it a fucking unicorn? What am I seeing? Is there rainbows and butterflies? What the fuck is happening? What's going on here? But all of a sudden you're like, if he can do it, I can do it too. And all of a sudden, you start cranking it up all the way to 9. Perpetually. Raising the levels. Now all of a sudden the game has changed. You've just changed the game. You changed the game. No. You fucking changed the game. You out there. Because that's good. And now all of a sudden we're like, well, we're good with this. This is nice. It's good. Change is good. Everybody likes change. Who doesn't like change? Let's rev it up a little bit. And then all of a sudden we're just cranking up the fucking until it starts fucking pedaling on 11. And everybody's just like, yeah. But it's nice because exercise is good for you. Balance. All about balance, pushing each other out of our comfort zones, getting out there, doing different things. But you know, sometimes you gotta break a sweat. Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself and other people. Also, you gotta try other things. You're like, man, maybe after this intense workout, of course, it wasn't even a workout. It's not even an actual run. It's just life. I gotta go treat myself to sex on the beach, to drink, just to mellow out a little bit. Something. Enjoy responsibly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Keep it up there. Big D, extra large, flappy dappy dude. Flappy dappy lady. It's hanging loose all the way down to our knees at this point. because it's big. Hopefully by the time, you know, and that's the thing, you want it to get bigger and better and fat, and hopefully by the end of the time, like, we'll evolve and it'll all just be this one, we'll eventually just encapsulate each other. We'll become one. And I mean that with, like, from the bottom of my heart, because I already do believe it, but that's the thing, we become one with technology, we get bigger, we eventually produce more. 8 billion, fuck it, let's do double exit, baby. Alright, double X the pop. And then double it again. And then just when you thought we're gonna go down, double it. Raise the stakes. Get in there. And then also, meanwhile, we're, you know, expanding in numbers. We're also, because everybody's just genetically, we've just been growing too, right? We're juicing the food, juicing, putting parts in, taking parts out, injecting, get back, getting in there. Juice to fucking fatten it up, baby. Juice it, because you gotta be sturdy for the conditions out there. Back then in the days, used to be different. You just had to be like, you know, you had to be sturdy and whatnot. But then that was it. You couldn't, that's the thing. Now it's like everybody's just getting taller and bigger, and it's good, dude. But I wonder where it's going. Like, are we gonna get at one point like too big for our planet, dude? Like, average sizes are just like getting enormous out there. I heard this high school kid, I was reading a newspaper, and congratulations to him. He's like, it's good and he's healthy and all. Like, we're each in like average, like he's like 7 foot something, dude, and he's just in high school. And it's not just one. There's so many like giants out there. And we're just gonna get bigger and taller and eventually a little bit fatter as time goes on. We're gonna be with one little squishy. Oh, that's the thing. We'll be malleable. That's the thing. It will form like a rubber shield around the earth, dude. We'll protect the earth. Just scattered everywhere. It's beautiful. I love you guys. Do you like medicine? Do you like laughter? Do you like to take your medicine in forms of laughter? Where you come to the right fucking place, you son of a bitch. You big SOB, you giant, I love you. You, that's right, you. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, if you like these videos, go on and hit the likes on the fucking Instagrams. And search Rob Sadri on the YouTube so you get the full length videos every week. We're here, doing it. Sure, times have evolved, things are shifting. We're growing a little bit. Growing pains. Gotta work hard. Gotta ramp it up. We're gonna fucking crank it up. Alright, cranking it up. Doing things. But if you like these videos, go ahead and hit those likes on the Instagram. Follow me. Subscribe on YouTube for the full length videos. You want to get fiscally? You want to get fiscal, baby? Fiscal? Do it on Patreon. Get in there. Make a deposit. I dare you. I can dare you, bruh. Butterfly knife effects, dude. Fucking fast over here. See you guys very soon. Peace out.